log, sitting on a speckled log, eating the most delicious food. Oh, hi, Miss Lena.
Hey, Corky. How are you today?
I'm good. Guess what I'm doing?
What?
I am counting stuff. I'm
Oh,
learning
wow.
about counting, and I'm writing about counting, and I'm learning about tally marks, and I'm learning about reading and counting numbers and stuff. Isn't that cool?
Oh, that's cool. I see you have lots of storybooks up here, too. Are those about counting, too?
Yes, I love to read about counting. And you know what? I also have my little bucket of logs here, and I need to count those too. Do you think you could help me?
Sure. Hey, maybe you guys can help us count them, too.
Yeah, that'd be great.
I wonder how many logs that Corky has in this bucket.
I don't know. Let's find out.
Let's find out.
Here we go.
Right.
1, 2, 3,
3,
4, 5, 6, 7. Oh boy. 8, 9, 10.
And what comes after 10? Do you know, Corky?
Let's let them say it.
Okay. Oh, I heard it! 11! Good job. So, Corky, you had 11 logs in this bucket.
Yeah, I'm going to try and build something with them later.
That sounds like fun.
But you know what? I wonder, do you think our friends from the library would have interesting stories on counting and numbers?
Oh, I'm sure our librarian friends would have all kinds of fun things that we can do with numbers and counting, and you know they love stories. So let's go see what all they can come up with.
Sure, let's go.
Come on.
Measuring ingredients and dividing food to share is a way to practice math skills. Spreading, mixing, cutting is a way to practice fine motor skills. Root Beer and Sassafras want to share with you their recipe for making applesauce sandwiches, which they greatly enjoyed, and they hope you will too. You'll need 2 slices of bread for each sandwich you make. You'll need applesauce, sugar, butter, a pan, and some spices like cinnamon. And you can even try apple butter. Using a spoon or knife, spread applesauce on 1 slice of bread. Or you can try apple butter. We're going to try both. Then you can try some spices, like sprinkle on some cinnamon or some sugar. Maybe add a marshmallow or 2. Come up with some ideas that you might like to try. Then spread butter on the other slice of your sandwich. Put it top side up. Then remember to flip it upside down and butter the bottom. Then stick it in a pan, have a grown-up do this part, or you can put it in an air fryer. Ah, nice and toasty. Time to cut it in half to share. Or we can cut it in quarters. That's 4 pieces. Have fun experimenting with your applesauce sandwiches. This is a great way to practice measuring ingredients. And after you're finished, you can decide whether you want to change the recipe. Maybe you want to change measurements or change ingredients. Make sure you write that down. It's also fun to practice graphing with young children. First, you need a question that you want to answer, like what apple foods do you like? Use pictures, drawings, and words to represent people and things. Use a simple key with symbols such as this one. A check mark means yes. Use marks such as tally marks to keep track as you go along and to count. When you're finished, talk about the chart and what it helped you discover. Did you find the answer to your question? What else did you learn from your chart? Make sure that you write down your key findings and conclusions. I discovered that Root Beer likes all the apple treats. and that Miss Erin, Root Beer, and Sassafras all liked apple chips and applesauce sandwiches. Good.
Hi everyone, you might remember me from before. My name is TJ Finnessy and I work at the Carroll County Public Library. I am so excited to read a book with you today about counting and numbers, and the book I have picked out for you is called Counting to Bananas, a mostly rhyming fruit book. And before we get started, let me introduce you to our banana. This is him over here, and he says, "Me, the star of the book." Yes, he is ready. So let's see what we are counting to this time. 1 plum, 2 figs, 3 oranges, 4 pigs. Wait a minute, pigs aren't fruit. True, but no other fruit rhymes with figs. 5 apples, 6 pears, 7 kiwis, 8 bears. Bears? What about bananas? It's not time for bananas yet. 9 star fruit. But I want to be the star fruit. 10 bananas. Plantains. I'm starting to feel bruised. 11 mangoes, 12 cranes. Would you please stop putting animals in a fruit book? I could put in different kinds of animals. 13 melons, 14 peaches, 15 kumquats, 16 leeches. Ew! Well, you didn't like the other animals. If I have to see one more animal in a fruit book, I am going to go completely bananas! And I am going to leave it there. But if you would like to see if banana finally gets mentioned in this amazing fun book, then please check it out from our library or whatever library service you are using near you. And I will see you next time. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
Hi, my name is Amy and I work in the Children's Department of Carroll County Public Library, and today I'm going to show you how you can use Play-Doh to turn playing into learning. Play-Doh is something that you can go out and purchase a commercially made dough, or you can just make your own, which is what we do here in the library, and I've included our recipe at the end of the video for you to follow along. If you make your Play-Doh at home, your child can help you, and then they'll be super excited to play with the dough that they have created. The recipe creates a basic white dough, or you can add food coloring to it to make it different colors. You can add glitter to it to make it sparkly, or spices to make it smell good. We've got apple pie Play-Doh here. You can make pumpkin pie Play-Doh also. This is non-toxic, so if your child were to taste it, probably wouldn't taste good, but it's not going to hurt them. So you can use this Play-Doh to help strengthen their hands. They will need to have those muscles in their hands to do the fine motor skills such as holding a pencil to write and using scissors to cut. So Play-Doh is a great thing to strengthen those little hands. It's also a great stress reducer for grown-ups. So if you're feeling stressed during this time, grab a hunk of Play-Doh and squeeze away. So you can use this Play-Doh by creating some tools to play with your child. We've got some mats that we made here in the library that are printed off the internet. This is a set of fish mats. They've got a number and corresponding dots. You can print these off of the internet yourself if you would like. We have ours laminated so they'll last, or you can just use a piece of paper, draw a picture on it, and be creative with what you want to put in your background in your picture. Put a big giant number and corresponding dots for those numbers. And then your child can take hunks of dough. They can squish and just make lumps. They can roll and put those lumps, squished up lumps or rolled up lumps. 1, 2, 3. And then once the dots are covered, you go back and count 1, 2, 3, and can see the corresponding number there. When your child's a little more advanced and doesn't need the dots anymore, you can make a plain set that just says, like, put 3 fish in the water, put 3 cookies on the plate, whatever you want to do, use your imagination. If you do something like this, your child could actually make fish, which is going to use those fine motor skills of those fingers and create something that looks like a fish. And then they can put the fish on the mats. So by using Play-Doh and some mats that you can create, you can teach counting skills to your child as well as strengthen those little fingers so that they are prepared to do other skills that they'll need. So by using Play-Doh to turn playing into learning, you can have a great time with your child.
Now, the rhyme I'm going to share with you today is a counting rhyme. Can you guess what a counting rhyme is? It's a rhyme where we count. So today, we're going to count all the way up to the number 5. Can you try it out with me right now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Very good. Can you guess what we are going to be counting today? Do you see any clues? There are 5 stars. Right behind me, we are going to do a counting rhyme all about stars. Now, whenever I do a counting finger play, I either like to use my fingers, or if you have 5 toys at home, you can pretend that those are your stars to count. Or if you have a really good imagination, you can imagine the stars and pretend you're counting the stars in the night sky. Okay? So in addition to counting our stars, I'm also going to share with you a few ASL signs or American Sign Language signs that go along with our rhyme today. The first one is the sign for star. If you have your 2 pointer fingers, you can shoot them just like I always think of a shooting star, or like you're pointing to the stars, counting all of them in the sky. Star. Another sign we're going to need to know for this rhyme is the sign for fall, like you're falling down, because some of our stars are going to fall out of the sky. So to do the word fall, you put one hand down like it's the ground, and another hand up like you have 2 legs you're standing on, and then you fall down, fall. So our stars are going to fall. And at the very end of our rhyme, we are going to do the sign for moon. This one's a little bit tricky. You take one hand like it's the letter C. I think of like how the moon sometimes looks like a crescent or a smile. Put it down by your eye, almost like you're looking up at the moon, and then put it up in the sky. Moon. So we have our signs for star, and fall down, and moon. So let's get started and count our 5 little stars. 5 little stars shine and shine some more. 1 fell to earth, and then there were 4, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. There were 5 and we took away 1, which means there are 4 left. 4 little stars, happy as can be. 1 fell to earth, and then there were 1, 2, 3. 3 little stars in the sky so blue. 1 fell to earth, and then there were 2. We just have 2 stars left. 2 little stars having lots of fun. 1 fell to earth, and then there was 1. 1 little star, not to be outdone, fell to the earth, and then there were none. The moon came out. What a pretty sight. She waved to the stars and said, "Good night." Wonderful job. Thank you for counting those stars with me today. That was a lot of fun.
Look at this, Miss Amy. There's a bunch of penguins in here. It looks like my relatives. Oh, that's so cool. I think our librarians made those. Is that right?
Yes, we did.
Oh, that's so neat. Okay, let's go to our mailbox. Okay. Oh, here we are.
Here's the mailbox. Let's see what we got. Oh, my
There's
God.
what?
Lots of mail here for you.
Oh, okay.
Would you
I'll
like
try
to
to
take
hold
it?
Yeah. Okay, give my arms here. Oh no. Oh. Welcome back, friends. Now it's time to read some letters from my mailbox. Yay! I love when you all send me mail. Let's see. Our first one here, it's from Clara, age 4. And it says, "I drew a picture of myself for you, Corky. Love, Clara." Aw, that's so sweet, Clara. All right, let's see what our next one is. Oh, got a couple here. Oh, this one is a beautiful picture, and it's from Evelyn, and her mommy wrote, "I love Corky." Aw, thanks, Evelyn. I love you too. Okay, let's see what's next here. Okay. Oh, this one is a beautiful picture of a penguin. Dear Corky, you are a good penguin. You make people laugh. You're a funny penguin. Love, Zachary. Ah, thanks, Zachary. That's so cool. Okay, let's see what this one says. Oh, this is a student from Winfield Elementary. Wow, all the way from an elementary school. Let me see. Okay, this is from Everly, age 5, and it says, "I like Corky. I love him." Aw, thanks, Everly. This one is from Skylar, age 4, and it has a pretty picture of red flowers, and it says, "I love you." Aw, everybody loves me so much. Oh my, what a beautiful picture. This one is by Charlie, age 4. And it's got a flower and a bunny and a rainbow. Oh, and she's also from Winfield Elementary. Oh, thanks, Charlie. Wow, those were some great letters. Thanks so much, everyone. And remember, you can write a letter to me at any branch of the Carroll County Public Library or on the Storytime Express trucks. But now it's time to say goodbye. So goodbye, friends, it's time to go. But we'll be back before you know. There are lots of books to read and see when you visit the library. Bye, friends. See ya.